Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the new Walmart's iridescent Nutcracker. If y'all are subscribers to my channel, you already know I bought the Sam's Club iridescent reindeer last year. So when I saw this, I knew I had to buy it to go ahead and add it to my setup. So now here, just going to come with its stakes, and then when we open up the box, nothing appears to be damaged because it was nicely wrapped with that bubble wrap. And now I'm going to start taking out every piece, and I believe this thing only had 4 pieces to it, so it's super easy to assemble. This thing was not heavy at all. It's very thin and lightweight, so for those people who refrain from buying these type of things because you don't want to hassle with it, I promise you this one was so easy. Nothing like the reindeers. I feel like the reindeers had a lot more pieces, way heavier and way bigger and more hassle because there was so many lights to connect. But this one's just super simple. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can leave that plastic film over it while you're assembling it. That way you don't have any dirty fingerprints on it. But it's going to be more harder to take off that plastic film once everything's set up. So I recommend maybe peeling off the film first before you set up everything. And then just go ahead and giving it a nice clean down at the end to remove any fingerprints. Okay, now we're going to start assembling our nutcrackers. So here we have our base and then rectangle box where the nutcracker is going to be standing on top. So all we're going to do is just slide in that piece into a little hole, and then using our clip to attach them together. And once I'm done attaching it, that's the only thing needed for this bottom piece. And it's very sturdy. Right now, I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see. And right here, if you want to peel off that film, you can. It'll be a lot easier than doing it once the nutcracker legs are on top. And now I'm going to be setting up his cute little feet. They have 2 holes in front. I'm going to just attach them right into the rails from the bottom box. And they just go ahead and slide right in. And then we're going to just flip it around so I can show you guys the back. And it has 1 screw that's going to attach it to the box. Now that it's nice and tight and very secure, I'm going to go ahead and turn it around so you guys can see the full thing. Like I said, it's very easy to assemble. It's just that square at the bottom, attach it to that rectangle box, and then attach the legs. And it does have those cute little glitter foam pieces on the legs. And now we're going to be attaching the torso and the chest. But first, we're going to go ahead and slide in the arms right into the little square. They go in very easily. It's not hard at all. And once we have that secure, we're going to go ahead and start placing it right on top of the legs. This is how it's looking so far with the arms attached. And now for the top part, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and add those middle things into the little hooks. And we're going to use those type of screws to screw down the 2 pieces together. Like I said, it's pretty easy. And then this is going to be it for this step. That's going to ensure that we attach the top half to the bottom half. This is how it looks so far. And like I said, it's very simple. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And then the head is going to be the final piece. And it's going to be the same thing. We're going to go ahead and attach those little hooks to the circles right there. And they're going to slide in very easily. Now that that's placed in, we're going to go ahead and start adding in these screws to the both sides. And this is going to ensure that we attach the head to the body. And once we're done with this side, we're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing to the other side. And I did come with these little extra tools to go ahead and help tighten the screws that we're using. Okay, now that we're done attaching all the pieces, now it's going to be time to use these metal rods that it came with. And we're going to put the skinny piece down to the base. And then we're going to go ahead and attach the hook right onto the front of the arm. Make sure you put it straight and not sideways. And then once you put it in down, attach it to the... Make sure you press down firmly to make sure everything attaches correctly. Now that we have our 2 holes put together, we're going to use this little pin to attach it in place. And these pins are very easy to put. They're not hard at all. And this stick does have a super nice thick coat of some glitter. I think it looks super nice in the sun. And now we're going to do our final step, or our second to our final step, is attaching our top light to that stick. And it just go ahead and clicks right into place. And now the final step is attaching the 2 pieces together of the lights. They both say L1, and you're going to attach those together. And make sure you close them really tight. And then we're going to go to the top, and then we're going to attach the L2s together. And that's it for the connection of the lights, because it did only come with 2 attachments. At the final piece to the back, and it's going to be the same thing. We're just going to pop it right onto these metal sticks that are sticking out. And once you pop both sides in, we're going to go ahead and add our last screws to ensure that nothing's going to fall off. And then this piece also gets attached to that back and holds everything together in place. Now we're just going to be making sure we stuff the light cords into the inside of the nutcracker just to make sure they don't get wet or ruined. And now here comes the fun part. I'm going to be fast forwarding this, you guys can see me just rip off really quickly the film, but look how pretty the iridescent looks underneath this film. And this is in every nook and every cranny you can think of, so it's gonna take a little bit. This one, I feel like ripping the film off is what took the longest, really, because you got to make sure you get every little single piece. And this is the final result of it right in the sun. I think it looks super cute. And this is, I guess, partial shade sun. It looks more pinky red, but this is what it looks like in the actual sun. It looks very iridescent, very nice, and it's actually very tall, and it's not heavy at all. And this is what it looks like lit up at night. It does have little twinkling lights on the inside of it, as you can see here in the video. Piece of this does have a little black weight, but this thing is very thin, that if you want to put it up against the wall or something, you can, and it won't take up literally no space. As you can see here, this thing is like so thin. At the end of this video, or in the description box, I'll leave my last year's Christmas setup, so you guys can see where I set up my iridescent reindeers from Sam's Club. So go give that a watch. If you have any questions for me, leave them down below. And like always, thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to keep seeing more Christmas DIYs.